contract for fire station number 2's construction.
Thank you, Mayor. We have Joe with Oakley Collier Architects here today, and he is the one who's gone through the bids that we received for Fire Station 2, made sure they all tally and total what the bidders said. Sometimes that isn't always the case, but in this case it is. And then, of course, Oakley Collier has a recommendation for the council on who to recommend for construction of this project. So with that, Joe, I'll let you take it over to review the bid for the council and give your recommendation.
Hey, I'm Joe Clement with Oakley Collier. Nice to see you all again. Yeah, it's my pleasure to present this today. We had on June 8th, we had 5 out of the 10 pre-approved bidders come and place bids for the Nashville Fire Station number 2. And out of those 5, the low bidder was Turnkey Contractors. It was a really successful bid in our experience. We came about 5% under budget, under what we had presented to you last month of what this building would cost. So that's good. And in that, in Turnkey's bid, they followed the minority business participation and scored plenty overwhelming of those points that were required. Their bid came in, so their bid involves Costa Plumbing, Costa Mechanical, Alco Electric, and their total was $4,077,777 for the completion of this project. So it's our recommendation as Oakley Collier that be the company that's selected based on the process.
Any comments?
Does that include contingency?
What was that?
Does that include contingency?
It does, yes.
I have a question, Mayor. So related to the subcontractors, for instance, the plumbing subcontractor, both for turnkey and for HG Rentals, is Costa and Company, and yet there's a $7,300 difference in the cost that Costa provides for HG Rentals versus turnkey, and likewise for the mechanical, there's a $14,800 difference. Why would the same subcontractor have a different amount for one primary?
I can't answer specifically for you. It's really based on them and their relationships with the contractors and the subs. So I know there was an instance where one of the bidders had the same site civil or the site engineer that was roughly half the price, which was something about $300,000. And I can assume, that's something in their terms of who would actually be doing certain portions of the site. Maybe they have a less prominent role in certain things that they're doing, but the comparisons that you just gave are so close. I don't know what would cause that other than business relationships, or maybe, business relationships, or else in their contracts, maybe they're not requiring certain things. But I mean, in regards to what they're required to do for mechanical, electrical, all that's the same. It's all based on the same set. So the only variable, and for me to understand that, would be their business relationship.
So at the end of the day, if, for example, this Costa and Company, they projected for plumbing to be $155. If that turns out where things are more expensive than they had anticipated and it costs $180, do we have to eat that, or is that something that because they put these costs in, this is it? This is the maximum we will pay in any of these subcategories or the top category in all?
If it costs, there is a contingency of something I have to go back and check that it can start to jump into.
But if it goes
Okay.
past the contingency, who is responsible for that? Like, is this the maximum that we would pay inside of the parameters of what we've
Correct,
put out there?
yes.
Okay.
There,
Without
any
changing.
kind of change order,
Mhm.
the only way that it's gonna cost more is if something is discovered and then the contractor puts in a change order, and at that point, it's gonna go through an approval process in which will be signed off and will be a cost known.
Okay.
Cost coming that's known.
Any other questions or input?
With the approval of a contract, how soon will construction begin? Do you have an idea?
I think, I'm not sure of the date. We talked about some dates, maybe early August, I think. Late July, early August is when we started to talk about, being able to get that ready to go, I believe. But I would have to get back with you on a specific date about that.
So today, if the council accepts the recommendation of the architect, we can award the contract, the town to turnkey. We still have some environmental review stuff to get okayed yet from USDA Rural Development, which all that was turned in, I guess Monday was the last of it. So we will have on our July 12th council meeting contract documents for this project. After that, then the contract has a bunch of submittals that they have to submit to Oakley Collier for review. Once those are all reviewed and approved, then Oakley Collier can issue a notice to proceed, which likely will be latter part of July, first part of August. And then the construction should begin. Just to give you a little time frame on that.
Any other comments or discussion? If not, do I hear a vote?
Based on the information that's provided to Collier, I recommend that we accept the award contract to turnkey construction.
Do I hear a second? All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries and we'll award it to turnkey. Thank you so kindly.
Thank you very much.
If there's nothing else to discuss at this meeting, do I hear a motion to adjourn? Second? Meeting is adjourned.